Alright, let me cook for a little bit. Right now, I'm trying to collect my thoughts as best as I possibly can. Let's talk about collabs and collab albums. Go to reach 400 subscribers by the end of the month. We're almost there. So make sure you subscribe and like the video. There's a lot of collab albums, collabs with people that actually have full-length albums in the entire music industry. Some, for a lack of better words, have inspired an entire generation of different artists and producers, while others are completely and utterly trash and no one even talks about them to this day except to actually clown on them. And the reason I kind of feel that way is for the fact that for the collabs that actually flop in general, it doesn't seem organic, and that's why I'm actually talking about collabs in this video. If the audience or the listener feels that it's organic or feels that it's actually natural and it's something that people don't pay for, they're gonna listen to it, and it's gonna be something that generations of different listeners, different artists, and even future influencers or even producers, rappers, or even singers are going to even talk about or get inspired by. But it's a really clear difference if you pay for something or if it's natural. Don't get me wrong, I am a huge proponent of making money in the entire music industry. Honestly, I also want to make money on the music that I make and I publish every single month. That's a little plug for myself because I release every first of the month. Honestly, you can definitely tell whether a album is organic or if it's paid for. And let me start with the first verdict. First verdict would have to be the Drake and 21 Savage album. Now, why do I bring this up if I talk about different genres of music? Because Drake and 21 Savage are probably the biggest rappers and artists in the entire world right now, specifically on Spotify. Probably top 25 or top 50 on the actual list right now. But they made it make sense. These are two people that actually have been featured on each other's albums and playlists before. Well, not playlists, but different songs, but you guys understand what the hell I'm saying. And on top of that, their recommended artists are literally the same. The only exception is if there are Metro Boomin, J. Cole, or Future, and they all do collabs with one another because their entire demographic is the exact same. That's the first example. Second example would have to be if J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar, which I feel like if they did a collab album together, that would honestly break the internet. If they did an album together, or if they did a bunch of solo tracks together, or made any type of EP, that would make sense because they are similar demographics or they are similar listeners to one another. Like the algorithm or hate the algorithm of Spotify, it does give every single listener a similar artist or a similar producer or a similar rapper that if you listen to this specific artist, you're gonna enjoy another artist that they also recommend. That's sort of similar to how, like I categorized earlier, 21 Savage, Drake, Metro Boomin, basically all those people collab with. Similar to Phonk. If you have somebody that's similar to like Jason Rich that's collabing with Studier, it makes sense because both of them have a similar sound. Both of them have collabed before. Both of them have actually been in the same vicinity or the same area when it comes to growth, along with also producing with similar people at the same time. And this is the next example that I'm going to talk about, which I feel like, I don't know if he paid for it, but for some reason, this is the best example that I can talk about because the album really did flop, and that's The Game. And no, I'm not talking about Triple H. I'm talking about the dude that made this song, and this song. This song was definitely in my childhood, and it's probably almost at 500 million plays while I'm actually recording this video. The Game, if you didn't know, for anybody that's old enough to know who that name actually is a rapper that just released an album a little less than 2 years ago, and he had a massive amount of features that you would not even expect to actually have on that album. It had people like Ice-T, Kanye West, Ty Dolla $ign, Roddy Ricch. Honestly, just to name a few. He had a song with Lil Wayne. He actually had 2 songs with Kanye West. French Montana, I'm like, huh? Literally, the only song that actually took off was the one that he did with Kanye. And the rest of the songs, while there are a lot of notable people, it doesn't seem like something that people are gonna think is generational. I'll give credit to The Game because honestly, he's an OG when it comes to both rap and everything in general. I not know for a fact that he has a lot more money than me, and he is known and recognized by a lot more people than I actually am right now. The only thing I can critique him on right now is literally him not understanding the algorithm just because he's older. That album made absolutely no sense whatsoever. And it feels like, while a lot of people, and he gets a lot of recognition from a lot of people in the industry, it does seem similar to how a lot of other artists that are smaller than him pay for collabs or pay for sort of recognition that's not promotion to get more listeners. Something that's less organic and something that's more pay to play or pay to win in my eyes right now. Yeah, I get there are a ton of people that do want to make money off of this, and yeah, I understand that it's also a hustle at the same time. It goes to a certain length if you're paying paying for something that doesn't seem organic. Something organic can be an example like I talked about in my interview, Lil Rocketman and somebody like DJ T-Main. That's the best example that I can give to people right now, even though that's kind of a plug right now because I know both of them. That's sort of a collab that you can actually see. Another collab in Phonk, people aren't gonna like this example, but Pharmacist and Ghostface Player. Those are two people that I can see collabing with one another. Another one, Roland Jones, Barry Main. We've always seen the album before, Premeditated Murder. People that probably clicked on this video that don't even know what Phonk is, here's the actual album, go check that out. It has to make sense both in an organic standpoint along with actually having a connection with both your audience as well as the person that you're actually collabing with. And that's actually something that we also talk about multiple times, because when me and Alec have that conversation, he definitely is the type of person to elevate somebody rather than just farming somebody for plays on Spotify. He definitely seems like the type of person that wants to boost other artists alongside him because, well, me and him are basically doing the same thing, which is basically lift the Phonk community so that people know who we are and know what we actually do. But honestly, to get the best out of any type of collaboration or any type of artist or any type of producer that you're collaborating with, you have to make it make sense from both an audience standpoint as well as a collaboration standpoint. Because if the song actually flops, which I've seen plenty of songs flop, and while the song is good at the time, it doesn't make sense long term for both your audience along with any future listeners that you actually have. And don't get me wrong, I'm not calling anybody out on this. I just know this because I hear it all the time where people pay hundreds if not thousands of dollars for one single collab and then the song flops basically. That's another reason why I wanted to make this video, because for a sheer fact that a lot of people pay for collabs, most of the songs if not all the songs flop unless it's, you know, them on a first name producer in person basis. Most of the songs actually flop because it doesn't seem organic, and it also seems like it's more force fed to something that probably wouldn't happen for another year or two, as long as like you grow your audience and you grow the people that actually listen to your music. And that's all I have to say right there. Here's a little clip from the interview I did with Alec or Lil Rocketman.
Who do you think, or who do you want to see come to the United States over from Europe?
I do think Freddie's gonna come probably this summer. He hit me up about it and is making his plans. So that's awesome. And I hope he can play shows in Denver and DC and wherever he can, you know. Who else though? I mean, it would be great for the French bros.
If you guys actually want to see the rest of that, like always, it's going to be on my second channel. But like I said, if you want to get collabs out here, got to make sure it's organic. Yeah, I understand music is the actual game and everybody wants to make money off of it. As long as it's organic in the eyes of the actual audience, doesn't matter to me. And also, like, it's just my opinion. That's just all I have to say. It's my opinion. My opinion can be wrong in somebody else's eyes. It really doesn't matter. It's an opinion. That's all I have to say. I hope you guys actually enjoy this video. There's going to be another video next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Goal is to reach 400 subscribers by the end of the month. If it happens, who knows? I'll give you guys a free cookie. Shoot, if I reach 400 subscribers by the end of the month, I'll do a 30-minute DJ stream. Honestly, let's make that a goal. If I reach 400 subscribers by the end of this month, I'll do a 30-minute DJ stream. I'm bad at DJing, and you guys are gonna know that I'm bad at DJing, but I'll even get my little smart DJ controller, and I will do a live stream by the end of March. Hopefully by the end of March. If I don't reach it, I won't do it, especially when this video comes out. I mean, there's 10 days. I'm recording this on the 20th, but if I do reach 400 subscribers, I will have a DJ set ready for everybody that's actually watching this video and everybody that subscribed. I will do that for everybody. Like I said before, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see y'all in the next video. Sponge Pimp out.